Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading. Libra, let's get what messages are here for you. I always want to remind you that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. All right, so let's just get your messages here. As I'm getting your cards for you, remember to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, because by doing that, you get a much fuller picture of what is going on. All right, so as I'm doing this, I want to let you know also that I have a love channel that is to do with love readings, matters of the heart. So if you like love readings, I'm gonna link that channel in the description box below. And we are going to just clarify some of these messages that are here. Okay, I can see that for some of you, you are really going through that hour of soul searching, right? For some of you, there's just like an experience that you currently are going through or have gone through that has led you really questioning about what's the purpose, what's the meaning, like, you know, there's a lot that is here. So 2 cards have come out for you. We're gonna take those. All right. I told you. Oh, there was 3 cards. All right, fine. All right, okay, there you go. Spirit has spoken. Let's take a look at what is going on. So like I was saying, there's a feeling here where you are going through that soul searching. There's a lot of questioning. Some of you could be going online and really looking up for answers to the questions that are driving you a little bit crazy, that are making you just question things a lot. What is the meaning of life? Is there alien? Why am I here? Who am I? It just feels like in your mind there is just like this yearning for knowledge, this yearning for just mystical information. Because we have the High Priestess, which is our major arcana card, and the High Priestess, look at that. The High Priestess has got a book that is opened, and the High Priestess is all about that wisdom, that divine wisdom. So some of you maybe are going through some type of spiritual awakening, and you're really questioning, you're really yearning for some answers. And being that the High Priestess is here, this card is saying tap in within. The answers that you need are inside of you. Okay, so when you start working with the energies of the High Priestess, you now start to understand that the divine has gifted you all the wisdom, all the knowledge, and you just have to tap in and go inside. Because the High Priestess is like the revealer of mysteries. She stands between worlds, and she is able to teach you a lot, especially when you come forward with a clean, open, innocent heart, with humility. Then the High Priestess is able to really gift you some information that is just mind-blowing, right? So whatever is happening right now, the divine is like, look, don't fret. Okay, for you, the best thing to do is just to follow your inner compass, your inner knowing, your intuition. Because remember, you're starting to tap into that energy of the High Priestess. The High Priestess is delivering whatever it is that you're searching for, and you always know the way, because your inner compass is always guiding you. When you're looking out there, the divine is saying, no, look within you. This is that invitation that is to do with meditation. This is that invitation that is to do with contemplation, because spiritual wisdom is a gift from the divine. And sometimes you spend so much time searching out here when really you could have just gone straight to source to reveal what it is that you're looking for. So for some of you who are going through that, the divine is saying go within. And for some of you, you are going through like that feeling of like, I need to make some important decisions. And maybe these important decisions are what is triggering this spiritual awakening, what is triggering this soul searching moment. Because we have the 2 of Wands, and as you can see, the 2 of Wands, it almost feels like you are stuck between 2 places, not knowing which one to choose. So again, whatever it is that you're going through, you are feeling like you are tied to this situation, you are tied to that situation, and you're just like, I don't know what it is that I need to do. So whatever it is that you're doing, the divine is saying like, look, right now, do not assume the worst, okay? Stay open, stay flexible, even though you might feel like you're tied up to a situation, even though you might feel like you haven't got much room to maneuver, to move. For you, don't start assuming that your situation is not going to change, because the divine is gifting you like some signs, some information, something that is gonna really make you free yourself from this situation. You are unstuck, really connect, and you see that the divine will be gifting you some important information. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that you could just be going through that sort of like a karmic cycle, right? There's almost like a karmic cycle that is here, and this could be to do with people that you're involved with. This could be to do with family. This could be to do with even maybe lovers, the people that are close to you. There is just some patterns that seem to be repeating themselves times and time again. And this could be what is triggering this soul searching moment. Because you're like, why? Why do situations keep repeating themselves? Like, what is going on? You're sick and tired of questioning, and now you are searching, like diligently searching. And you could be finding out that whatever it is that you're experiencing, it could be just that it is that karmic cycle that has been repeating itself time and time again. And now you need to tap into the energies of the high priestess, because like I told you, the energies of the high priestess is able to reveal important situations, important information that can free you from a karmic type of cycle. Because we saw even in the Two of Wands where you were tied to a situation, and our karmic cycle card is a similar type of feeling where things are just repeating, mirroring themselves, and you feel tied to this situation, and you're like, why can't I break this cycle? Why was I born in this family? What is this situation trying to teach me? I feel for you that there is a lot of learning that is here, and it is time to start healing. It is time to start doing that soul searching, not running away from that, because now is the perfect time to break some cycles, some karmic cycles. And this is why you are getting triggered to go through that dark hour of the soul. This is what it feels like to go through that, because it is time to wake up. Because some of you, like I said, are going through a spiritual awakening. And I know that this reading is not for everyone, but for those people who are really searching and looking and questioning, the divine is saying that it is time to break that cycle, because what you are experiencing is just a karmic cycle that is just gonna carry on round and round and round and round until you decide to break this cycle. So break this karmic cycle. So let's have a look to see what is happening here. So the next cards that we have, all right, are now telling you that, listen, whatever is happening now, you could just be triggered to start assuming the worst. Like, you know, when you're assuming the worst, this is like a feeling where you are sitting there and you're just like, why me, right? Why do things always happen to me? Let me put these cards to one side. And you're sitting here and you're assessing your life and all the different situations that you've experienced. And you're really trying to understand. And you're always like, I feel tied. I feel bound to this situation. The divine is like, no, you are not tied. You're not bound to this situation. Right now, you need to make a choice about whether these situations are going to carry on round and round and round again. This is what is leading to this soul searching feeling, because now is the perfect time to be in that energy of breaking this cycle, like I already said, instead of assuming the worst. Like, I am bound to suffer. Am I doomed to have like terrible experiences time and time again? Why me? No, this is why these things keep repeating. All right. So as we are moving forward, for some of you, you could be going and asking a friend, you know, hey, you know my situation, right? This could be maybe your love life. This could be maybe your work life. This could be just situations that repeat themselves in different ways in your life. And you're like, hey, you know, I need some advice. I really want you to be brutally honest with me, because honestly, right now, something is driving me crazy and I can't seem to figure it out. Remember, I told you that some of you are just going through that dark hour of the soul, and there's a lot of questioning. There is a lot of searching and you can't seem to find the answer. And this is the perfect time to start going and speaking to some friends, asking for their advice, their opinions, because there just could be something that you are not seeing. This is why you are searching. And you could see that your friends could be like, look, if I am brutally honest with you and you're not going to bite my head off, this is what I'm seeing. All right, XYZ. and your friends could be able to lay down a whole solution that you were never seeing because you were really not looking from a detached point of view. You were looking at your situation like this, and you can't get clarity when you're thinking like this because your mind is just tangled up in this situation. But a friend can give you some advice because they're not tangled in this situation like you are. They're not invested in this situation like you are. So the divine is saying like, look, we understand that this feels confusing. This feels a little bit too much sometimes, but remember, you are protected. So if it starts getting a little bit too much, this is the perfect time to start speaking to your guides because you are not alone. I already spoke to you about the High Priestess, and being that is messages from the divine that is able to give you some important messages. Well, your guardian angels, your orishas are also able to assist you. So are your ancestors. So you are never alone. So don't choose to fight this battle alone. Call upon your army of celestial beings that are here walking with you, guiding you, protecting you. And they'll be able to step in and help you when you really can't seem to find the answer, when you really can't seem to figure out what is going on. Like, this is a message that's being emphasized that you are not alone. Always remember that. And again, instead of searching online, it is time to connect with a higher wisdom, with a higher power, going within, communicating with the divine, and the divine is able to assist you. Okay, so the last cards that we have is talking about, look, whatever you're going through right now, remember, you're going through that karmic cycle that we spoke about, okay? And this cycle, whatever you are experiencing right now, it was meant to be. Why? Because it was meant to encourage you to break this karmic cycle. It was meant to encourage you to really start seeing repeating patterns that are just playing out in your life over and over and over again. And they're not bringing anything good. They just always bring frustration. And so this was meant to be. It was written in the stars that this experience that you're going through is going to prompt you to have that soul-searching moment. It's going to prompt you to start searching, to start wanting to understand how you can break the cycle. So this is an opportunity that the divine is gifting you to really step up and break this cycle once and for all. Because otherwise this cycle is going to just carry on for lifetimes until you are brave enough to just step up and say, enough is enough. I think I'm ready to break this cycle now. So again, there is that feeling where you could be asking, like, why is this happening? This is happening for your own evolution. This is happening to upgrade you on the journey that you're currently on, so that you can just start opening up a new chapter for yourself. And for some of you, this is relationships, this is jobs that are currently getting in the way of that moment where you are supposed to be breaking these cycles. So some of you are chasing jobs. Some of you are just in that energy of chasing something. Love, perhaps. And now instead of chasing, it is that perfect time to break that cycle and start replacing. It's a very different energy when you're chasing after something rather than just, I am replacing this situation with something else. Because you have broken that cycle and you're able to see this situation from a completely different perspective, finding a way out. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.